Food tells you where a place is, but more importantly, it tells you how it got there. Penang sits at the intersection of trade routes, cultures, and generations of migration. You could see it in the architecture, hear it in the languages, taste it in nearly every dish. This isn't fusion, it's history, still being cooked every day.
Terima kasih. Thank you. Let's get it. I went with two different dishes. On the left, you see the roti canai banjir. Banjir means flooded, so a mixture of different dals and curries. On the right, we got the roti telur with a side of chicken curry. And for the beverage, I got teh tarik. This is an essential order at a spot like this. Cold milk tea with a strong black tea. They usually serve it hot, but they recommended I get it iced, especially when I'm eating it with a spicy curry just like this. I gotta go in for the roti canai banjir. I love watching them make the roti too because all of them are not perfect. They're made quick, banjir style, which means blooded with multiple curries, dals, and sauces. But we're gonna go break in the egg yolk first. You know, I totally messed up today by wearing a white tee. Like, I forgot how messy and dense these curries and sauces are here in Malaysia. Crazy, man. Just the amount of flavors in there. Spice pack. It's not overly spicy. It's got that nice kick, but I love the consistency of the curry. It's thick, coats in that crispy, chewy roti. This is insane for a breakfast. Really good. It's so addicting. As you keep eating too, the spice kicks up on you, especially for the morning. It's hitting right now, but balancing it out with this tea goes crazy. All right, let's get into this next combo right here. We got the plain roti with the egg inside, and then we got the chicken curry on the left. Chicken curry, very thick. See the light oil on top, quarter of a chicken leg. Let's take a look at the thickness of this curry. Colors beautiful. The aroma coming off of this, insane. This looks so deadly to me right now because I'm wearing a white tee, so I gotta be gentle and precise. Oh yeah, let's get it. Wow. Too good. I mean, it tastes very similar to the roti canai banjir because this curry is in that dish, but I think it has a more pure curry flavor. This one had other flavors that didn't taste like curry too. It's just a nice mixture of very good, very complex flavors. This one got that, you know, rich, thick chicken curry flavor. And with the roti, honestly, this might be the play where like you get the sauce on the side and put it on top because you still preserve the crispiness of the roti. Like, as you could see, it's like really crispy still. And you could just add the sauce to the area you're eating. You don't gotta flood it crazy. I know it looks cool, banjir style, where it's just all over the plate, but you want your roti to be crispier, get it on the side. Honestly, both really good. Very similar, but different flavors. It's overall really dope street setup. On the left, you see them making all the beverages, the hand-pulled teas, and then in the center, you see them making the roti, getting it crispy. The other curries in the big pots. Amazing spot. This is how you start your day here in Penang. This is the side of Penang most people overlook. Not Chinese hawker food, Tamil Muslim snack culture. Fried snacks, teas, spice, and quick roadside eating. I came here for the samosas. There are two specific ones that this place is really famous for. They got sardine and mutton, so I had to pull up for those, and then I had to go classic chicken, of course. I'm gonna go in for this one. I have no idea which one's which because they all look very similar from the outside, but you'll know right when you bite into it. Hot and fresh right out the fryer. You see the bubbles on that crispy outer shell. Let's Let's see the inside. Ooh. So flavorful. Very light, crisp on the outside. Right when I ordered too, I asked them if they had any chutney for, you know, dipping or topping, but you definitely don't need it. They don't even serve sauce here because of how juicy these chicken samosas are inside. Amazing. Let's try this next one. Look at the texture. This looks crazy, man. It's a bunch of onions intertwined into a ball. Of course, it's oily, it's deep fried. Can't wait to try this. I love onion. If you like onion, you love this. I mean, the outside, so crispy, oily, of course. As you bite through it, the middle is not cooked through all the way. A lot of different textures and flavors in here. Honestly, it looks more simple than it tastes. I'm gonna grab another samosa on the bottom. Check it out. It looks exactly like the other one. I'm not sure which samosa this is, but I know it's either sardine or mutton, and those are the two that are really known here in Penang. Very wet inside, just like the chicken samosa. Onions oozing out. Let's get it. It's really not that fishy. I thought it was gonna be, you know, packed with fish and just like a seafood flavor. This is really good, honestly. Probably one of the best samosas I ever had. The flavors to the textures and just the combination. I didn't think sardines would work in a samosa, but this spot got it right. Next one I'm gonna go for, the banana bhaji, the banana ball. This one looks the most simple out of everything, like a funnel cake outer batter stuffed with bananas. It ain't bad, it ain't crazy good though. I mean, very simple. I expected it to be like, you know, banana filled or like some sort of like sweet mixture in the middle. Yeah, I'll probably skip this next time. Let's get on to the last samosa. The finale right here. Look at that. Mutton. I love mutton. I love samosas. This gotta work. Amazing. You get that strong mutton flavor with the onions. The onions and the sauce in here really make the samosa. I still think the sardine is my favorite though. That one is just very unique. Get that umami hit right when you bite into it. But this is definitely my second favorite. Mutton is fatty, tender. It goes well with the spices and onion. All amazing. Definitely slept on street snack here in Penang. Man, I've been having noodle soup dishes the last 3 months almost every day here in Southeast Asia. And I could just tell this one's gonna hit different. So this dish is called Hokkien Mee, and this is the Penang version. The broth is like the most important part. They say it's built from prawn shells and simmered for hours, takes a long time to cook. So as you can see, spoon, it's full of a sauce. This is the sambal. They put the sauce in the spoon so you could add it to your liking. But you know me, I love sauce, so we're going everywhere. Take a look though. Roast pork, pork ribs, this egg, look at the egg, look at the color on that. These are fried shallots. This is sliced regular boiled egg, and take a look at what's underneath. Look at the two types of noodles. There's a rice vermicelli noodle and I believe an egg noodle. Look at that. Beautiful. Just the broth, like take a look at the color of that broth. Whoa. That sambal, spicy, smoky, flavor packed, man. There's a lot going on in this broth, and all I've had was just a sip of the broth. Let's mix everything together. Oh yeah. Crazy. This is one of the most dense and flavor-packed noodle soups I've ever had in my life. So much going on. Get into this roast pork. I'm gonna get the perfect bite. So crispy. It's crazy because I didn't expect it to be that crispy, especially soaking in this broth. Somehow the skin is still really crispy. And what tops this whole experience off is I'm sweating like crazy. I mean, We're in this open air restaurant. They got a frying pan right next to me and the broth boiling over there. Like, it's hot. I think they got some fans going, but like, it's not doing much. Especially when you're eating this really hot, steaming, spicy soup. It adds to it. One of the most deep flavored noodle soups I ever had. So much going on. We got some pork ribs in here too. Everything in here, amazing. It's just crazy to see a dish like this evolve into what it is now. And like I said, Hokkien Mee is popular throughout Malaysia, but this is the Penang version, and it's gonna be hard to beat. I mean, I can't see how it could get better than this. You could find this dish throughout all of Malaysia, but Penang is considered the birthplace and spiritual home of Nasi kandar. Nasi means rice and kandar means wooden pole, because back in the day when it was first brought here to Penang, they used to sell it on a wooden pole. People would walk around with this wooden pole on their back and balance rice and curries on each end, and they would stop and serve it on the street. It's crazy to think that this dish started off as just a struggle meal for labor workers because it was very cheap, it was very filling, and packed with flavor. Now it's become one of the most popular dishes out of this city and all over Malaysia. Look at that fried prawn. It's in like this masala spice blend. But let's see what else is under. You get the fried chicken right here. Oh, this is the beef. Oh my God. The beef. Honestly, first bite though, I'm moving all the meat. Right there in the middle, it gotta be the first bite. The gravies mixed with the rice. This gotta be top 3 messy dishes I ever eaten. And honestly, that's a good thing. I love eating a messy dish, and when it's with your hands, next level. Wow. Oh my gosh. Insane. Wow. I've had a lot of good things to eat in my life. This got to be one of the top things I've ever tasted. It's such a hearty, sloppy bite, but everything works well together. I mean, there's so many different curries and gravies in that rice. I don't even know what I'm tasting, but all I know is I love it. All right, let's get into these meats. First things first is the beef. This beef looks amazing. There's fat on here, tender. It's going with the rice. Wow. Keeps getting better. This is crazy. I thought the curry this morning was really punchy, and it is, but this is like a step up, another level of just in-your-face flavor, good spice, and I'm having such a good time eating this. Like, it looks messy, but that's what it's supposed to be. Oh, that's so good. And one thing I noticed too is that the curries are thinner than traditional Indian curries, but more aggressive and sauce focused for like soaking the rice. One of the best drinks ever, teh tarik. I had it for the first time this morning, and I couldn't stop thinking about it after. Pairs so well with curries for some reason. It's got that nice sweetness, creaminess. It's like frothy a little bit. It's not overly sweet, but it really calms down the heat because the curries here, they're not like overly spicy. From my experience, they're more creepers. Like, as by the time I'm done eating this, it'll probably get even more spicier. First couple bites, not so much, but I feel it creeping up on me. I'm gonna go in for this fried chicken now. I gotta go in. This looks so good. I love fried chicken, any style, honestly. All over the world, I make sure to try each culture's fried chicken. This one looks heavily spiced, and of course I'm gonna dip it in the gravy. I really like the crust on them. Crisp, light, chicken ain't that tender. It's the breast, I believe. So you know how chicken breast be, but dipped in the gravy goes insane. I think anything in that gravy would go good. I gotta go in for this prawn now. It's looking at me. Look at this. How could things be this good? I don't know. Everything in here is so good. I'm getting lost. There's so many flavors, textures going on. I love them all. And that cabbage, mandatory. Really balances the meal, even though it's like really heavy, rich. It adds a nice crunch and freshness. Man, what an amazing dining experience and dish. Definitely lived up to my expectations, and it's everything I imagined. But we're gonna head to our next spot and our final spot, char kway teow. Another really famous dish that originated right here in Penang, wok stir-fried noodles.
I think I want
Yes, one.
big one.
Big one, please.
Spicy.
Spicy.
Extra heavy here.
Yes, please. Can I have extra wok?
And not walk here already here.
Oh, okay. Thank you. When I tell you, a dish smells smoky, this is the most smoky dish I've ever smelled in my life. And he cooked it straight on the wok. Extra wok I asked for on the charcoals. Like I said earlier at Nasi Kandar, a lot of dishes here. Our main key is mixed perfectly, perfect combination. And this is another dish that has that point. Crazy. I didn't know noodles could get this smoky. The sambal adds a little heat, but the char on the noodles is the main point. Everything in here blends. You get that nice duck egg and pork crackling, especially layered with the soft noodles. So good. And I was researching a lot of these spots that serve char kway teow, but the ones that do use the charcoal are the legit ones. That's a must because it changes the whole profile of flavor. And like I say, it has this wok that you can't replicate at home. It's something that you could really tell the difference on the first bite and even the smell. This is so addicting. The charred bits are my favorite part. Penang is a city that I wanted to come to strictly for food, and I could definitely see why all the locals rave over it, and it's worldwide known, especially in Southeast Asia, as one of the best food cities out there. And just spending the full day here, going around the city, Georgetown specifically, I love the architecture, I'll say that. It has this worn-in, beautiful feel to it. You get the Chinese roots, British colonial history, Indian Muslim influence, and Malay identity, all layered into the same streets. It's beautiful to look at. And a big reason for that is because Penang has always been a trading port. That's why all these cultures come in here and, you know, they leave a mark. And that's what's beautiful about it. You see it in the food, the architecture, and the culture. Everything about this city, really cool. Can't wait to spend a couple more days here. But as always, thank you guys for watching InTheKut. Till next time, we out.